from J. David Ramsey Stadium on the campus of Bear River High School, TouchdownProductions.com, celebrating 19th season of high school sports television. Excellent performance is proud to present Bear River Bruin football. Tonight in week 2 of the PVL season, your defending Division 5 champion and undefeated Bear River Bruins take on the Colfax Falcons. It's a repeat of last year's championship game, and all the action begins right here, right now. It's your NorCal Game of the Week. The Division 5 champion Bear River Bruins return home for week 2 of the PVL season to take on their cross-county rival, the Colfax Falcons. Good evening, football fans, wherever you are across our worldwide audience. This is Marty Mortensen, the voice of Bear River football. Sitting alongside of me tonight is my good friend Rick Ellwood, and also joining us in the booth tonight is Paul Brown. Our executive producer is Gilbert M. Dominguez, and he is joined by Touchdown Production Sport team of Brian Wells and Callahan King. Rick, the Bruins are in for quite a game tonight.
Marty, there's nothing more exciting than a crosstown rivalry with Colfax. The rivalry has extended to all the sports over the years. It's a great example of how sports can bring these two communities together.
And it's also, Rick, a repeat of last season's championship game, which saw the Bruins come from behind to beat Colfax for the Division 5 title, and it was the second time Bear River had beaten Colfax that year.
And later, when we look at the standings, Colfax lost to Lincoln last week, and they're already in a must-win situation, so tonight's game means a lot if they're going to get back into the running for the PVL championship.
And meanwhile, Bear River is keeping pace with Placer, who is also undefeated and the defending PVL champion. And Bear River will have the Hillman next week, so they need a win so both teams can come into the last game undefeated. Tonight's game will be right back with Bear River exciting football action.
Your car is one of the most important assets you own. And Reeby's Auto Parts is dedicated to helping you keep it in tip-top condition. Reeby's Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business since 1956. We have a friendly and knowledgeable staff, and as a Napa Auto Parts dealer, you're sure to find the right part you need from either of our 2 Nevada County locations. You can always count on Reeby's to be there when you need us. It's Reeby's Auto Parts in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Well, back at J. David Ramsey Stadium, Marty Mortensen, Rick Ellwood, and Paul Brown here tonight. We'll take a look. We'll take a little run around the foothills here. We take a look at the standing. The Pioneer Valley League shows Placer and Bear River 1-0 in league play, along with Lincoln 6-0 for both Placer and Bear River, followed by Football Center and Colfax. So this has got to be a must-win for Colfax here tonight.
I think absolutely. After they lost last week to Lincoln, got pounded pretty hard. Crosstown rivalry. They lost twice last year to Bear River, so there's a little bit of vendetta in this tonight's ball game.
And Rick, also, Colfax tonight's kind of behind the 8 ball. They really need to win this game if they're going to keep up with the PVL leaders.
Now looking at the Sierra Foothill League, we got Folsom at 7-0, Oak Ridge 6-1, Rockland 4-2, Wood Creek 5-1, Del Oro struggling a little bit. They're 2-4. Granite Bay 3-3 goes against the Nevada Union Miners tonight across town, who is 1-6, having a tough go of it too. So there's your Sierra Foothill League standings as we go into tonight's game.
So Bear River will kick off here to start this ball game. Doing the kicking will be Ben Olena. And back deep to receive for the Falcons I can't see their numbers, but we'll know in just a minute. Let's see if Olina will go deep. He will. That's going to head, taking about the 4-yard line. He's fumbled, and he steps into the end zone, and now he can't run it out. The ball will have to come out to the 20. That's too bad. He would have been stopped a long ways back had he ran it out without stepping into the end zone.
Good rule for high school football.
Yeah.
He would have been in trouble in college. He might have got tackled on the 2 or 3 yard line.
Exactly.
So lucky for Colfax and unfortunate for Bear River.
So Bear River will be defending the west goal, and the Falcons will be starting from our left to our right, coming in from the east side. And here we go. The ball will be placed on the 20-yard line.
We're going to see a little different action tonight, Marty. We're going to see a lot of throwing, a lot of crossing routes from Colfax, different than we've seen the last 3 weeks.
Well, they start out with a running play right up the middle, but coming up and meeting him, Connor Hollister just blows him away right at the start, along with that was a loss of a yard, and also Bo Baggett in there on the. He's got something to prove tonight as he transferred over from Colfax. He was all league last year as a junior, so now he's here at Bear River.
We saw him last week against Foothill. The first action after the transfer, he looked pretty good.
Yep.
Fresh legs.
So it'll be second down and about 11. Shotgun formation, handoff, trying to do a sweep around the left side, coming up and making the talking there. The stop in there is Gunnar Simpson for a loss.
Unfortunately, Marty looked like a horse collar on number 8, the leading rusher for Colfax, Lucas Rainier, who's so far not been held to under 100 yards this year.
You got to be impressed with Gunnar Simpson, though. His speed is as much as the halfback running him down. Look at the.
And they're going to call a horse collar tackle on him. I didn't see that. The post is right in my way, so I didn't.
Yeah, but once you get a hold of that upper part of the shoulder pads, you got to let go. You got to let your pursuit help you from the outside. It was good pursuit by Gunnar. Nice job. Unfortunate that turns into a 15-yard gain for Colfax.
Don't take your headset off. So now it's going to be second down and 2. Well, that was a big break for Colfax right there. 2 backs in the backfield. Shotgun formation, handoff up the middle. That's number 8. That's their primary ball carrier. That's Lucas Rainier. He'll get a first down, it looks like. Oh, no, did he get stopped short? Nope, he came across the 30-yard line. Hollister on the tackle.
So Lucas, 5'7", 140 pounds. Hard to find in that backfield. They run a little misdirection, inside counterplay, and Lucas, his coach says he runs like a 230-pound running back. He runs hard, he runs in there, he's not a scat back. Be fun to watch him tonight against the strength of the Bear River defense.
A lot of big boys up front for the Bruins. So 2 receivers out to the left. Maybe a passing, but no, they're going to hand it off, and then there's going to be illegal procedure called on the Falcons, and it'll bring them back 5 yards.
Marty, good to see Jimmy Vaughn back in the game. He didn't play last week against Foothill. What was he struggling with last week that held him out of the Foothill game?
Well, he had a pretty banged-up knee, and they didn't want to take any chances, so he was out at practice yesterday. He's got a brace on his knee, and you need to have him in the lineup.
Here he comes off the field now. How about replacing David O'Brien in there at defensive back, who's out with a broken finger?
That is Mastrella over there. Looking to pass deep, and it's going to be caught. Going to be for short yardage. The receiver was Van Dorn. It was going to be short of the first down, but let's see, was there another flag on the play?
Like pretty good coverage there. Just a little curl route to Van Dorn, his number 1 receiver. And was that Jake Potts on the coverage, number 10?
It looks like it. Yep, that's him.
You've got to be impressed, though, with Austin Ware. He puts the ball right where he's looking. There's the throw. Goes up, takes the ball, two hands. Good reception. What is the penalty, though, Marty?
That was sideline infraction by the Colfax Falcons. So the Falcons are starting to move the ball. They're up to their own 35-yard line. It'll be second down and about, met in the backfield. He goes nowhere. That was Rainier.
Jimmy Vaughn.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy getting in there, and also Bo Baggett getting a little bit of enthusiasm in there, hitting one of his former classmates last year. So good coverage by number 32, and good to see Jimmy so active on after taking a week off.
263 pounds. Watch Jimmy Vaughn come right through the middle. And this is a load and a freight train all piled in one. Bang!
Oh, man.
So 68's a pulling guard. He just goes right by Jimmy.
Now they're going to be short of the first down, but they're going back to live action. But he's going to be short, and watch this again here.
See, 68's pulling. Jimmy runs in right behind him. Boom! Helmet to helmet there. Hits Rainier. He's not going anywhere. Cleaned up by is that Gunnar Simpson in there too, or number 12?
Number 12 is Flores.
Flores was in there helping out, so good job by the Bear River defense. They do a lot of stunting up front.
They do. And now they're going to bring in the punting team. They've thought about going, but I think that'd be a smart decision.
Here's where we're going to miss David O'Brien, the number 1 punt returner for Bear River, who's out of the game tonight. Bobby Mastrella back there, I'm guessing.
That is Mastrella on the punt. It's going to be a good kick, and he's waving for a fair catch. He catches it back on the 25-yard line. So Bear River will start on their own 25.
Very wise move. Very wise move taking that fair catch. Surrounded by defenders.
Welcome back, Paul Brown. I haven't worked with Paul in a long time. And, Paul, good to see you again.
Great having Paul with us tonight. Good insight. Yep. He's got a little bit of perspective on Bear River. His kids went to school here, so he's a loyalist.
Very little bit.
Here come the Bruins. You got Voter in the backfield along with Bays, and it's going to be a keeper by Voter up the middle. I think that might have been a busted play because Voter doesn't run the Wildcat.
It looked like he wanted to hand off underneath the 32 Bo Baggett, and Bo just didn't get the ball, so Voter just took it up for at least a 3 or 4 yard gain. Nice job by Jason.
Second down and 7.
Second and 7. Bays in the backfield, in motion. There's the handoff coming around the right side. They're going to get a block from Bays. And coming down the sideline with good speed. He could go. Did he step out of bounds? Oh, that's too bad. He had a
That's unfortunate. Two things you got to love about Bays. Either he's running the ball or he's running out in front of you blocking like he did and opened up a path for Mastrella. Nice job.
Bays took two defenders out with that one block. Take a look at the replay. Go ahead.
Let's Bays come around the corner and see the speed right here. He turns his shoulders upfield, and you can see the burst right there. He decides to put on the afterburners, doesn't look at the sideline, though, and catches a pinky.
Oh, it just barely hit it. Here go back to live action, and it's Mastrella again trying to cut it up over the right side, and May lost a yard or got back to the original line of scrimmage. That play was late in developing.
So Bear River's strength, their offense going against a defense at Colfax has had some trouble this year, giving up a lot of points.
Torin Moronic comes into the ball game now. High snap. Well, now let's see what happened. May have been illegal procedure.
Maybe took a lot of time, too, with Torin coming in there, maybe gotten it a little late.
No, it might be an offside against the Falcons. Well, that doesn't happen very often before the ball snap, unless they lined up in the neutral zone.
Offside penalty on the Falcons.
So since I'm not wearing a striped shirt, I'll let the referees call the game, and I'll just respond to what they're saying.
There you go. Just watch their hand signals.
It's good to be wrong.
Yeah. All right, here comes Moronic. He cuts it upfield. He's got some running room. He's kind of trying to turn the corner. He's going to get run out of bounds. Just short of the first down. Oh, no, they're going to give him a first down, it looks like. That was Moronic, no, 33, I believe, yes.
Good run. We saw Moronic against Union Mine have a couple good touchdowns on kickoff returns, so we know he's got the speed. I got to challenge Ben Olino, though, out there. If he gets a block, Moronic goes for a touchdown. Ben's kind of walking around out there.
There's a handoff to Bays, goes around the right side, still on his feet. Takes 4 guys to bring him down. He picks up some big yardage.
Now, Rick, I agree with you completely. There could have been a big play here if Ben had made a block on the outside.
Good run by Moronic, turns it up inside, follows his blocking inside. As he gets to the perimeter here, there's two guys that Ben just, not this guy, but Moronic kind of stiff arms him. But
yeah, because that could have sprung him loose. But it'll be second down and about 6 for the Bruins as Bays picked up 4. There's a handoff up the middle to Bays, and he gets brought down close to the first down. I mean, you haven't had a chance to Paul, to see Austin Bays, but for a sophomore, he is a load.
I've heard you talk about him, Marty, both directions. You say he had an injury.
Yeah, he dislocated his shoulder during the Nevada Union scrimmage, and then he took a week off, came back, and then late in the fourth quarter of the one of the games, I think the third game of the season, he reached up to tackle a guy, and it kind of pulled that same shoulder and dislocated it again. But he's tough. He's had a couple of banged up ankles, but all in all, I mean, every week he's got a great attitude. I mean, he hustles all the time. It's just a pleasure to watch him play.
And he's a sophomore.
A sophomore, yeah. He's gonna, if he can stay healthy, he's gonna be first down for the Bruins.
Well, if he grows into that body that I see today at 6'1" and 195, 200 pounds, he is going to be a Division I college football prospect in 2 years.
Well, I've been doing Nevada Union football with Steve Sitter for a number of weeks. They have 5 of their big positions, including quarterback, 2 running backs that are all sophomores. We're watching them grow up as the season comes along.
Exactly. Tough way to go, but so we got Wood and Bays back with pass out in the flat, and is it caught by Olina? It is. Ben Olina has got great hands.
Good. Runs a nice little out route.
Yep.
Nice throw by Voter. Puts it down where nobody can get to it except Ben Olina. Ben goes down, makes a nice catch. Pretty easy game when you get 7 on first down, Marty.
Oh, yeah, that makes life a whole lot easier. Because Bays will get you 3 and 4 yards every time he handles the ball. Now Baggett's in the backfield. They're going to give, just as he's still moving, but they saw that one coming, and they, just as I said, he'd get 3 and 4 easy. He gets maybe half a yard.
Well, he made him pay for it. They blitzed in off the right end. Number 50 came in and put a good hit on him on high, and someone had him down low below the ankle. So
Ryan Tandem comes into the ball game on the line, and also
Connor
Hollister. This might be that pass over the middle. Full house backfield. No, they hand it off to Bays again, and he still comes up short.
Right side, it'll be close, down to the 31.
Let's see where they spot the ball. I think it's going to be short.
Well, he's quick to get up on the ball and get back in the huddle. I don't think he felt good about that run.
No, they got about a half. They've got about a half yard. They're going to go for it.
Marty, I think you have to. After last week's game, 17 penalties for 140 yards. They didn't show well against Foothill. They got to make a statement here early against Colfax.
They better hurry up because time is running off. They're going to get the ball's been spotted, so they've got 30 seconds to get that ball into play. Let's see what they're going to do here. 2 backs in the backfield. Now they hand it to Bays, and I think he may not have gotten. Well, they're going to give him a favorable spot. That'll be a first down. Yeah, they gave him a favorable spot there. They're going to put the ball right there, and that's inside the 31, and that's going to be a measurement. No, it's a first down. Thought for sure he was calling a timeout for a measurement.
That wasn't a favorable spot. That was a Christmas card. I'll tell you, he never got close to that spot in my mind.
It's where the ball ends up. I think he may have got a little forward momentum with that.
So he hit the hole, he turned, he spun, and he leaned backwards, a la Matt Leinart when he went in the end zone a few years ago for USC. He got pushed by Reggie Bush.
Going to pass into the corner and just overthrew Olina. Just overthrew him. That had 6 points written all over it there.
Pretty good coverage, too.
Yeah.
Ben runs a little out and up. The under guy lets him go, and a safety comes over the top on a cover 2 situation. So Ben wasn't totally open, but good call by Bear River to try to stretch the defense.
And a good pass, Rick. It was a pass that couldn't have been intercepted. Only his receiver could have caught that ball. I'm impressed. He's got a good spiral, too. Nice arm.
Yeah, he does have a nice tight spiral. Okay, we got just Bays in the backfield, in motion, handoff to Moronic, and he's going to only get a couple, maybe. So that'll bring up 3rd down.
The first one on the scene for the Falcons.
A lot of time being run off in this first quarter, and just can't get the ball into the end zone or break a big one.
Yeah, you don't want to let Colfax hang around and think that they can be in this ball game. And this is a crucial 3rd down, 3rd and 8. This is maybe where you go to your favorite Connor Hollister throw here, Marty, if he's in.
Oh, no. Olina jumped early. That'll set him back 5 yards. They'll have to bring in a new play.
So, Marty, you said that Bear River was out of school this week?
Yeah, all week, yeah. But they've been having their practices every day at the usual time, and so they were out on the field here yesterday. I came by at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when they start running their plays.
So you wonder if that break in regular schedule, that break in practice same time, but then kind of having the full day to lay around and text message.
Well, they would come in for the equivalent to their 6th period, 1:30, okay. And so they'd be in the classroom for studying plays and everything else like that. So in motion is Moronic looking to pass, and there's going to go deep into the end zone. That could be, that's a good play in there by, let's see who was that. That was Nathan Renberg.
Good defensive play, stayed with the ball, looked for it, batted it away. Marty, here's the replay on it. This is a classic defensive back play.
Outstanding. Looks like he's got Torrens' hand on his back, but I guess you got to let that go. He's looking back for a flag possibly, but as you said, Paul, pretty good coverage as he turned the ball and slapped it away.
So 4th down and about 13. Now they're going to be a timeout called by the Bruins. All right. Timeout here in the first quarter. We'll be right back after this message.
Magnuson's Toyota and Scion is celebrating 25 years serving you in the foothills. Right now, Magnuson's carries the first all-electric SUV, and they're still the home of the Toyota Tundra. Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep is right down the street and features the new Ram diesel truck, Jeep Wranglers, and Grand Jeep Cherokee. It's Magnuson's Auburn Toyota and Magnuson's Dodge, both in Auburn.
Fourth down and about 13 for the Bruins. The big play coming up right here. Going out. He caught it, and he's going to be short of the first down. They're going to, it's going to be, they're going to give him a first down on that.
Wow, another good spot in my mind.
Man. I thought it was short.
I did too, Marty. I thought it was short by every bit of a yard.
It looked like he was going to be doing that down and out that time, but he stayed out. And right on the sideline. Boy, that was.
I think they're going to bring the measurement in.
Boy, I don't know. That's like I say, it was. Of course, you lose a lot of angle in there when he was over here at the sideline.
Got to give it to Mastrella. He pretty much knew where the chains were. What was it, Marty? Fourth and about 14.
14, yeah.
He ran about a 13.5-yard route. What do you think the refs are discussing here?
I don't know.
Recipes?
No, they may give it to him because it's going to be tough to override him. He said he was across that line there. Now they're going to measurement.
Maybe we can dial up a replay if Gill's got one in the truck. But like you said, Marty, I thought he was all of a yard short.
Well, if you look where the stick is and you look where that marker is on the field, because how close are they lined up? Paco does a good job on lining the field before the ball games, but we'll have to see how well he did here. if the lines are, looks like they might have it. Boy, just by the nose of the football. Wow.
I don't think he wants to call it.
No, he doesn't.
He's calling replay in to say, hey, is that chain fully extended?
Yeah.
He's got to call that first down.
Yeah,
It's the nose of the football. Wow, tough call for the referees.
Still a first down, yeah.
First down, Bruins.
Take a look at that replay here.
Rick, take a look and see what you think.
Estrella runs a nice route, just kind of a little push off right there, goes right down.
Oh man, he was short of that 21-yard line.
Great spot.
Oh yeah, that was a gift.
Well, it's pink out night for all the breast cancer folks that are dealing with that terrible disease, and good to see the color pink out here tonight.
Here's come the pitch back. That's Australia got no place to go, and
Near the 15-yard line.
he picked up a few. That was all on his own. He had nothing. The defensive line for the Falcons had gotten into the backfield.
Big number 74, Jefferson Saunders, just got shoved right back in the backfield. Mestrella had nowhere to go. Good peripheral vision, though, to find an opening, at least gain 5.
Here come the Bruins. Bays in the backfield. Handoff coming around the right side, left side, trying to turn the corner. He gets down to about the 6-yard line. That's moronic.
First down. It'll be first and goal to go.
Got the first down. Now we've got 2:09 left to go in this first quarter, and they're going to spot it at looks like the 7-yard line.
Good job by Torn coming in there, just taking the sweep, waiting for his blocking to develop, turns it upfield. And if we did have a replay, watch him deliver the blow on the defensive back, kind of setting the tempo there, saying, hey, we're in control of this down here.
Oh, here come your Bruins. High snap, handoff, trying to sweep. Got a block in there, trying to turn the corner, and he gets down to about maybe the 4-yard line. Awful lot of running for no yardage.
But watch this block out here on the corner. It might be number 29, Austin Bays, what we call a little pancake block. Lift somebody off of his back, and Matt Blackburn just kind of gets shoved to the turf.
Blackburn tried to set the edge out there, and I'll tell you, he was having nothing of it. Blackburn was taken out, and he had to end up going around him, Rick, but he certainly made some yardage after that.
That's a sacrifice you make for your other 10 guys to make a play.
High snap again, and Bays right up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Austin Bays, 4 yards, right up the middle, and nobody laid a hand on him until he got into the end zone.
So when you watch this again, Austin's running up the field. He's almost tripping into the end zone because he's expecting to get hit, and nobody touches him, and he's just kind of falling forward. Pretty good touchdown run there, Paul, by Austin Bays, a sophomore.
There's a snap, but down, Olina kick, and it is good. I'm waiting now.
Marty, you and I have missed a few of those calls. So, Paul, take a look at this as Austin runs it up the middle, waiting for someone to hit him. Boom, stutter. Nobody touches him. He's just kind of, touchdown.
I like the way he runs. Low to the ground, squares his shoulders, very powerful. Bear River is blessed with a couple of very good running backs. They're lucky they've got that depth.
And I love it that Jefferson Sanders, that offensive lineman, leading the way in the end zone, calling the touchdown. So
there's your Brian Hollister State Farm Insurance scoreboard showing with 1:55 left to go in this first quarter. Bear River up by 7.
And you know, Rick, Bear River not only scored 7, but they used a ton of clock.
Oh, they did. Had a couple of very close first downs, but managed to make it happen. What's this run and replay in real speed by Bays? High snap. Look at it.
Well, he does get popped a little bit, but Sanders is saying, hey, listen, I'm in the end zone. You're in the end zone, Austin, touchdown. Now it's time to make a statement on defense, Marty.
Well, they held them except for that big penalty last time. So Van Doren back to get the ball. It's a deep kick by Olina, taken on the 5-yard line. And here he comes. He's got some breakaway speed, and they smother him in there at about the 32-yard line, where the Colfax Falcons will take over with 1:48 left in this first quarter. and they'll have it 1st and 10. Austin Bayes in on the tackle.
Now, even though you score a touchdown when you're a sophomore, you got to play on special teams. That's where you kind of earn your stripes.
Oh, here come the Falcons now. One back in the backfield. Shotgun formation, handoff, trying to sweep. Oh, no, it's a shovel pass. That faked me out. And then getting some big yardage out to the 40-yard line. Brought down in there by, that was Harshman, the ball carrier.
Well-designed play. Really faked us all out, Marty. It looked like they were going to flip the toss to Rainier, and nice shovel pass underneath them to Harshman, his number 1 receiver.
This looks like Drew Brees. The last night we watched them play on TV, and this is something right out of the NFL. He looks, it fakes, and then he just shovel passes right over the line. This is a semi-screen pass. Very deceptive and very hard to read, but good run after the catch, too.
Jake Potts on the tackle for the Bruins. Yeah, that was
kind of threw it right by Gunnar Simpson. Yeah. Looks like Gunnar wanted to slap it down. Good call.
Here come the Falcons now. Handoff up the middle. That's breaking into the open. That is number 8, Rainier, picking up close to a 1st down. I think he did pick up a 1st down. So 2 big plays. Bear River struggling a little bit on defense there.
Now, Marty, you've seen so many of these Bear River games. Is it characteristic for them to give yardage up on defense, or
no? They haven't been. They've been every ball carrier that's had yardage coming in to play Bear River has stayed under their normal average. Good snap, handoff, and that goes nowhere. Coming up, making the stop in there. Maybe getting 2 yards. That was Simpson.
25 Gunnar Simpson
and also 52, that's tandem.
Yeah, good question, Paul, because they have shut down other running backs. Now, Rainier's averaged 100 yards a game, hasn't been held under 100, so he's going to put a challenge to the Bear River defense. But in the past, the smash mouth defense has shut everybody down.
38 seconds to go in this first quarter at full house backfield. Looking for a pass, and he's going to throw it into the corner. Could be intercepted almost when. There's a pass interference going to be called. Who pushed off?
Austin Wheeler incomplete. Looking for Nick Van Dorn. Flag down.
That'll be an automatic 1st down. Let's see if it was. No. Pass interference on Bear River.
Looked like the safety was coming over to go to the highest point.
Yeah, I didn't see a penalty there, but
looks like the safety is going to come over and make a play on the ball. Looks like he's setting up in a position to make an interception, and they're going to call face guarding on number 24 right there on Mason Picard.
Picard.
Unfortunate, because if that ball would have been slapped away by the safety, it wouldn't have been a penalty. Good coverage by Bear River, though. They're right there on the football.
There's a handoff once again up the middle. That is Rainier, and he gets stopped for little or no gain by Connor Hollister.
Big 77 demo in there with Connor Hollister on the tackle.
Yeah, we got Jason Demosthenes in there also, just
second down,
playing a little offense and defense.
That's the end of the first quarter. We got the Brian Hollister State Farm Insurance scoreboard showing it's 7-0 in favor of the Bruins, and we'll be right back in just a minute on your NorCal Game of the Week.
It's time to visit the newly remodeled B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The new B&C has completely changed for your shopping convenience. Their new expanded garden center has everything you need, including expert advice on trees, shrubs, and perennials. Check out their new website and the new spring hours. And thank you for voting B&C the best hardware and building supply in 2012. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. There's your Brian Hollister State Farm Insurance scoreboard at the end of one
quarter here at J. David Ramsey Stadium. Marty Mortensen along with Rick Ellwood, and coming down to Bear River tonight, the illustrious and talented Paul Brown. And we've got a second.
Smart, too.
Yeah, second and 9 for Falcons on the Bear River 14-yard line.
Here's where you got to be careful of these little pick and rub. They used to be called pick plays that they would call penalties on. Now they call them rubs.
So 2 backs in the backfield, and it's going to be a handoff. Big hole going in. It could be into the end zone. He's going to be short, maybe enough for the first down. That was Rainier, the ball carrier.
This is what Coach Tony Martello said, that Rainier runs like a 6-foot, 190-pound running back. He runs hard up in there at 5'7", 140. I mean, the program's got him at 5'8", 160, but on the field earlier I was looking at him. Programs usually don't tell the truth.
He probably should be in the band, right? With that size. All right, big third down play right here for the Bruins, if they can hold them. Yeah, they're in 4 down territory. But although they got a great field goal kicker, we saw that earlier.
Big leg.
Nobody was there to hand off to. Missed play, and they're going to be short of the first down, I think. Yeah, it'll be 4th down. But he did pick up a yard and a half, it looked like. Short of the 5-yard line. It's going to be 4th down.
Bo Baggett right on that play. Yeah. Good job by the defensive line, not letting the quarterback get free.
Flores comes in. Demo stays out there.
Big 4th down here, huh, Marty? Beginning of the second quarter.
They got about a yard to go. Let's see. Colfax is going to call a timeout. All right. As we stop here for a few minutes, we'll be right back here on the North Cal Game of the Week.
Anything Green Hydroponics is your source for hydro systems, grow lights, and soils. Anything Green offers a complete range of organic nutrients as well as fungicides, miticides, and predatory bugs. Anything Green Hydroponics has just received this year's soil. Get your totes, pallets, or individual bags. Stay tuned for future workshops. It's all at Anything Green Hydroponics.
We're back, 4th and 1. Handoff, big hole. He's going to get the first down, and they're going to be short of the touchdown, but, boy, he was running with determination. That was Lucas Rainier.
Boy, he just turns and takes it up in there. Big number 22 leading the way. Mark Avila, the backup running back. That was a want-it-get-it first down right there, Marty.
Yeah, he wanted that one. There's no question about that. So here they come now. They've got a yard to go for a touchdown, 1st and goal. Handoff again, trying to sweep the side, and he's going to come up. Did he get in? Yeah, it looks like he did. Let's see, they signal touchdown, Colfax. That was Rainier again. Started to take that to the outside, and they saw it was pretty well defense, and he turned back in and took it into the end zone.
Boy, he just turned on a dime and turned upfield. I thought he was going to the flag too, Marty, and boom, next thing you know, turns it up inside, lowers his head, and big number 53 there for Colfax.
Ball's put down, and that ball's up, and that is good. So the ball game is tied here with 10:05 left to go in this second quarter.
So a long pass interference penalty cost, right?
Yeah,
it could have been a change of downs and turn the ball over, but
there's your Brian Hollister State Farm Insurance scoreboard showing the ball game all tied up here early in the second quarter.
So, Marty, I kind of thought coming into tonight's game, Colfax, a little vendetta game coming in. They got beat up pretty good by Lincoln last week. Coming here to make a statement, their coach probably challenged them. And I thought after a down week last week that Bear River would be in with their hands full, and it looks like it is. So he just turns and hands. Watch Rainier start to go to the corner. Looks like he's going to take it to the outside. Good blocking inside. 53 loses his helmet, sees an opening inside, cuts it up, lowers his shoulder. Touchdown.
Able to stay on his feet and dive into the end zone.
I'd give that touchdown to Marco Villa. He was one that made the key block there.
Yep.
Gave him time to find that hole on the outside.
Yeah, but 8 carried the ball, Lucas Rainier, and he gets the date.
He does.
Avila gets a handshake for doing his job.
Brian Hollister, State Farm Insurance scoreboard, 7-7. Here comes the kickoff. It's going to be a short kick. May go out of bounds, and it does, and they'll get the ball on the about the 35-yard line. That'll be a good starting position for the Bruins.
Marty, I'm sure there's a strategy there. They got a kicker with a big leg. He can sail it out of the end zone. I don't understand when you just take momentum, now you turn it right back over to Bear River, give them great field position. I guess maybe there's a strategy to.
Well, they're going to make him kick it again, it looks like. The
illegal procedure on somebody.
Have chosen to have the ball.
Rick, they must be afraid of the run back. I don't understand why they would just line up and kick the ball out of bounds. But we'll see if they've got that big leg now, because they're going to be backed up to the 35.
I don't think they're going to do that again, Paul. But illegal procedure, they must have had a guy offsides. So unfortunate for Bear River.
Yeah, because they could have had the ball on the 35. Well, they might be able. Of course, this young man, this kicker, number 15, Detweiler, he's got a strong leg. He'll probably put this in the end zone.
Wow.
Yeah, it's here comes the Bruins up the sideline, kind of in the middle. She got some blockers. He breaks it out. He's on. He could go down the sideline. He's on the way. He's down all the way down to the 25-yard line. Moronic, remember what he did a couple of weeks ago?
Absolutely. Looked like a repeat against Union Mine. He took a short kickoff in that corner, fumbled it initially here, but turned it up and just did a nice job. Almost got to the corner on the other side of the field and took it for a touchdown.
Well, that was a 50-yard differential on that one.
And I'll tell you, Moronic is ironic. Now watch him sell this thing, pause, find his hole right here, cut, and go. Now he's got some room. Shows us his speed.
Got a good block in there by, what was that, 15 Penn? I couldn't tell. And he got all the way down to the 25, so Bear River with good field position after that big run back. Hollister going to be getting the lead in the block over there for Bays. He turns the corner, gets about 4 yards maybe.
Gets stood up, gets taken out of bounds, doesn't go down.
No, you're not going to have one guy bring him down. He just.
So I sense right here Savoy's got something, a pitch pass or something to change the momentum and kind of catch Colfax off guard. Because the running game, there's 3 or 4 yards, but that's a punishing 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah.
Lost or left behind at the Bruins snack shack. If you can identify that with Bill down at the Bruins snack shack, we have a.
There's a pitch back to, that looks like Mastrella. I think, yeah, that was Mastrella. Gets the first down as he picks up about 8 yards on the carry.
Good run by Mastrella. We see David O'Brien run that little quick pitch, turn it up inside, and O'Brien's taking that for a lot of yards. Nice job by David Mastrella, though.
First down, Bruins at the 17-yard line.
So Bays behind Voter. High snap again. And there's Austin still on his feet, still going, down to about the 5-yard line. See where they spot it.
Boy, Austin just sees the hole up there and just runs right over Jacob Norad, number 54.
Now there's a penalty. They're going to bring it back. Man, I tell you, this killed them last week. Every drive they had that went back field in motion. So that'll negate that.
So, Marty, we've seen a lot of high snaps. I wonder if that's a little problem with Jimmy Vaughn's leg.
Yeah, well, he's got that brace on his leg, and that may be affecting him somehow. Another high snap, man. That's Mastrella on the left side following his blocker, and he gets inside the 20-yard line and
23, Jaden Cypress, and 51, John Peterson on the tackle.
So I'm sure Voter tells him, hey, Jimmy, can we get it into my zone where we can get a quick, clean handoff? But Jimmy looks like he's laboring a little bit with that right leg.
Yep. They had Tandem last week filling in at center, but he was snapping it high too. So it's second down and about 11 for a first down. Quick pass, and he's got, good tackle over there. That was Olina. And Drew Daniels on the tackle. Good coverage because he saved a touchdown right there. That'll bring up third down and about 8 for a first down.
I think they were hoping Ben could just break loose of Drew Daniels, a backup receiver for Colfax, number 80, but good tackle by Drew.
Moronic comes into the ball game. Wood is also in the backfield. Olina out to the left. High snap again, looking to pass, and he's going to get tackled all the way back to the 25-yard line. That is all attributed to the high snaps.
So if it throws off your running game, it certainly throws off your 2, 3-step, 4-step drops in your passing game.
Yeah. He ought to get in under center because the snaps are, watch this, way up high.
Just looking to see if Jimmy looks like he's getting a first step. He looks like he's doing all right, but it's like he's trying to go deep. In an out route to Olina, he's open on an out route. No time to throw the ball.
That was not a very good block in there by Wood. So here it looks like it's fourth down, looking to the end zone, and he overthrows.
I think he had a problem picking his target that time. He threw right in the middle of his two receivers.
Yeah, right.
Both of them looked like they may be open, and
they
both looked at each other like, which one of us was he throwing the ball to?
Yeah.
Good ball, Paul. I don't know if he was throwing to the deep post route or the under post route, but I know he threw it in between.
So that's that penalty was a 5-yard illegal procedure call on the motion hurt him, but then that sack took him out of any chance of getting a touchdown or a field goal. So that short pass, right, that's a very dangerous pass right in the middle of all the Bear River defense.
Again to Harshman, number 10. It looks like a little middle screen they were trying to set up there, but the Bear River defense just stunts inside. They stack it up. That's probably not the best place to run a middle screen.
There's a pretty good crowd here tonight, and there's Tom Fitzsimmons up in the left-hand corner of your screen for KNCO doing the broadcast tonight on the radio. Pass rush coming in. Almost intercepted in there by Bear River. That was Wooner, number 18.
And Jake Potts right in there, too. I think Jake's played some of the best replacement defensive back, made a nice interception against Escalon 2 weeks ago, and good read by Jake and by Kyle Wooner, doing a good job playing safety for David O'Brien.
That brings up third down. Now timeout going to be called here by the Falcons. All right, we have a timeout here on the field. It's 7-7 ball game, and we'll be right back on your NorCal Game of the Week.
We're at SPD Market in Nevada City asking people what they like about SPD.
I've been shopping here for about 20 years, and the people are very courteous, and I especially like the meat counter. It's nice. You have a great selection, very helpful.
Because it's local, it's small, they have wonderful selections of things I need, and the personnel are very nice.
And that's why people love SPD Markets in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Well, we're back. Marty Mortensen, Rick Ellwood, and Paul Brown. Third down and about 11. Let's see what Colfax can put together here. They're deep in their own territory. And it's a draw play. Got some running room. Got some speed. Turns the corner. Going to get a first down, I think. Great tackles. They're going to be short of the first down.
Good night. Delivered by Mastrella. Nice job by Mastrella. coming up and hitting Nick Van Dorn.
Oh, like you said, Rick, delivered and punishing tackle.
Yeah.
And he's coming off the field.
Was it Van Dorn or Lucas Renier?
This is
Renier.
a missile coming in here.
Mestrella come in from his safety position. Renier sees him, covers the ball. Good safe tackle. Great job by Mestrella. Doesn't lead with his helmet, not a targeting call. Nice. And Renier loses your helmet. Got to leave the ball game, son.
Oh, yeah, that was a great tackle in there. Now they're going to be forced to punt. They came up 2 yards short on the run. A good run in there by Renier. Bear River will get the ball back with 5:11. Good snap, kick, and it's going to be heading for the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 43-yard line, where Bear River will take over on their own field side of the field. And exciting ball game, 7-7. Here we are, and we got all of us here tonight. And
look at that handsome crew, huh?
Yeah, boy, isn't that something? There's your announcers.
Hey, so when Mestrella makes a play like that, Marty and Paul, don't you think now the offense has got to respond and take that momentum, shuts them out of a first down, and now offense gets the ball and a chance to drive it here with 5:03 left in the second quarter?
I think so. That could set the tone a little bit. Let's see what Bear River voter now. Another high snap, and that is Bays on the handoff. But, boy, I tell you, they
got to get that fixed.
Yeah, I can't believe that Jimmy Vaughn is snapping that ball that high on every play.
Jimmy needs to sit next to Jason at halftime and see he's 5'11", not 6'4".
Yeah.
Okay, because that's disrupting a lot of timing on the offense.
Exactly. So same formation. That's a better snap. And here comes Moronic, and he may have gotten the first down. Let's see. First down. Moronic's got good. He got deceptive speed, boy. He can.
But the timing of that play works. Voter gets a good snap. He can hand it off underneath to Moronic. Everything goes smooth. The blocking downfield. Nice job by getting it together there, Bear River.
There's a good snap again. Now the same play, turn it around. He's still on his feet going, and he picks up maybe 5 yards on. Daniels on the tackle.
Robert Mathis kind of got in the way, looking to make a block on the outside, and ended up tackling his own ball carrier.
Yeah, Matthias is a good lineman. He's quick.
Usually what happens there is a running back will just shove it so far up your spinal column that you learn to get out of the way.
I'm glad you clarified that. All right, looking to pass. Down is going deep. Oh, and where was that thrown? Oh, it must have slipped off his hand.
Good coverage by Matthew Harshman on that. Looked like Voter was just trying to throw it inside and let, was that Olina? Just let him go and run to the football, but timing's off there again.
I think Alina quit on that pattern too, Rick. He didn't know exactly what he wanted to do. That's where he should have been, but he didn't end up there.
Yeah, unfortunate. We don't know the route. We don't know if it should have been thrown up and outside or if Voter did let it slip off his hand a little bit and it turned up on the inside. So
because I saw Voter look down at his hand after he threw that ball.
That's kind of like
they may have to call a timeout here. They took way too much time. All right, we have timeout on the field with 3:29 left to go in this half. Bruins on the move, and we'll be right back on your NorCal Game of the Week.
Welcome to Plaza Tire and Automotive Service in Grass Valley. At Plaza Tire and Automotive Service, the customer comes first. We only do what's right for the customer, not necessarily what's right for business. Third generation family member, learned all that I know from my Grandpa Fred, my dad, my Uncle Mike, my grandma. My entire family's been a huge part of learning about the automotive industry. Grass Valley is our 4th location, and you can also find us in Colfax, Penn Valley, and Nevada City. I am Blake Hauser, and I welcome you to join us for the grand opening at our Grass Valley location.
Back for live action here as the Bruins come up with a third down and about 6.5 Two backs in the backfield, and in motion is Moronic. There's a good snap, looking. Now he's going to, a good block in there. He's going to throw it again. He's got his man wide open. Touchdown, Bruins in the end zone. David, that was Ben Olina. Wow, did you see that 1 yard line? I thought he was in on this for, didn't they signal touchdown? Oh.
So watch this.
Did you see that block, that base thrown? Oh, my goodness.
He put a hit on number 54 that as Voter was looking to get open a little bit and create some more time, and that was a big-time block. That's good football knowledge right there by Austin Bays.
I tell you, you get that ball anywhere close to the hands of Ben Olina, he'll catch that.
And you know what? When I saw it, Marty, the first thing I thought, it was a bit of a prayer. He threw it out there and let Olina make the play on the ball. It wasn't the pass.
So here come the Bruins, full house backfield, and hands it to Bays. Bays goes in. It looks like touchdown Bruins. Austin Bays, second touchdown of the night as he comes up big.
Nice job.
Oh, and on that, he put that big block in there to extend that play out, and the Bruins go up on top.
That's the only way that long pass happens. If Austin Bays comes back and picks off a defensive lineman, is hunting down Jason Voter, gives him a little bit of time, and he launches it downfield.
Here's Olina with the kick. Now that one I can see from here is good. From this angle. The ones over here, no way. The ones all the way down there I can see. Let's take a look at that long pass reception by Ben Olina. Now watch this block, Rick.
So he picks up the guy right there. 54's coming in. Austin sees him, gets his head up, boom, lifts him off his feet.
Oh, look at that.
That's called a decleater right there, lifts him right off his feet. Voter throws it deep. Nice job by Voter, and Olina goes up, like Paul said, as an athlete and makes a great play.
Oh, yeah, he did that. He did. Now I see that he did get down to the 1 yard line.
Drew Daniels covering on that, but nice job.
What kind of a halfback can make not one but two excellent blocks to
extend that play out?
To extend that play out and keep the defenders off your quarterback.
He's only a sophomore. And there's your State Farm Insurance Brian Hollister scoreboard. 14-7 here with 2:47 left to go in the half. Wow, that was two stunning plays right there.
Nicely done.
Watch this touchdown, full house backfield there.
Why not give it to him again? He earned it after making that great block. Look at him go low with it, leading with his shoulders. Good job by that offensive line. Nice job, offensive line, for just pushing the Colfax team back in the end zone.
There's the kickoff, going back, taking. Oh, he fumbled it into the end zone. He's still on his feet, but gets out to about the 10-yard line.
Able to recover and get just past the 10-yard line.
Well, so they'll have 2:40 left to go in this first half and deep down into their own territory.
That's a couple times number 4, Nick Van Dorn's had trouble catching the ball on the kickoff, and could have been big trouble for them, but he gets it out. Where did he get it to, Marty?
About the 10-yard line, yeah.
Ball on the 12-yard
line. All right, shut down defense here. You can't let them do anything that changes the momentum and takes you into the locker room with a sad affect on your face.
Couple of receivers out to the left. There's a handoff trying to sweep around the right side, and that's Rainier, and I think he gets maybe
Gunnar Simpson on the stop for the Bruins. Going to be a loss.
Well, he got a couple of yards. So Gunnar Simpson playing a whale of a defensive ball game here tonight.
Call right into the strength of the Bear River defense, trying to extend it to the sideline. They got great speed. Gunnar Simpson reads it, takes it outside, and got good pursuit inside from the defensive lineman for a nice loss on first down.
So the clock continues to run. Colfax burned 2 timeouts early in that first quarter.
Clearly not in a big hurry.
No, they're going to try to go for a bomb here probably. So let's see what the defensive backfield of Bear River can do. Looking, handoff again. And that goes nowhere as at the bottom of that pile.
So if you're Bear River now, you got to call timeout. You got to force something to happen, maybe a block punt or something. You can't let the clock run out here. I don't know. What's Bear River got? Any timeouts?
They've got 2 left.
No, okay.
You don't want to take.
I think Tony Martello is conceding the half. I think he's going to keep the ball on the ground. He didn't throw the ball. Incomplete pass stops the clock.
Yeah, right.
So he's just going to burn the half.
I don't know why the Bruins don't
Take a timeout. Good point, Marty.
I would call timeout. I would try to force them into a 4th down situation and bring punt block.
Yeah.
You got nothing to lose, even if you rough the kicker.
3rd down and 9.
Looking to pass downfield. He's got a man wide open, and he's going to be short of the 1st down. Good defense in there. Let's see who that was. That was number 32, Baggett. And now they'll call a timeout.
Good coverage on the...
Let's see if they're going to go to that. They are calling a timeout, and it's official timeout for a measurement, but we'll be right back on your NorCal Game of the Week.
Pretty close. Looks like he's...
Hi, everybody. Gil Dominguez.
And Teresa Dietrich.
And we welcome Pioneer Motors to the NorCal Game of the Week.
Pioneer Motors is where you go for trucks. We have a huge selection of lowered, lifted, and 4-wheel drive trucks.
At Pioneer Motors, we have a huge selection of all-wheel drive vehicles like Audi, Volvo, and Toyotas, to name a few. Looking for a fun car to drive? Come on down to Pioneer Motors and see our huge selection of Mini Coopers, hatchbacks, and luxury cars too.
Remember, it's Pioneer Motors right here in Grass Valley.
The best cars at the best prices with great friendly customer care.
With this huge selection, why go anywhere else? Shop local.
Didn't know that. All right, here we go. It's 4th down, and Bear River calls a timeout. They could have had the ball back maybe with 1:36 left, but they got 58 seconds. Maybe they can set up a run back here. Possible field goal attempt.
So Coach Savoy's won 102 games. Coach Logue's won 236 games. That's a lot more than me. I guess they know what they're doing better than.
Yeah, well.
Hey.
We're back here at almost at halftime. Marty Mortensen, Rick Ellwood, and the illustrious and fascinating Paul Brown. There he is.
What a great evening here at the Lake of the Pines.
Can you believe this for October?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I mean,
beautiful.
It's
good football game and good weather.
Yep.
Excellent. So I bring punt block here. I bring everything you got. If you rough the kicker, not intentionally, but try to force something to happen. You got 58 seconds.
You remember Gunnar Simpson blocked 2 at Union Mine.
Absolutely.
And then they put 3 guys on him when they were going into punt formation. So we'll see what happens here with 58 seconds left to go in the half. It's awful hard to block that punt because that ball, he's standing so far back. High snap, going to be kicked, and it could go out of bounds. He kind of shanked it off the side of his foot. Bear River will get good field position with 53 seconds left to go. They could put another score up.
Yeah, next to a block, Marty, that bad kick was just about as good.
Yeah.
No return.
So pressure either can block or shank. So they got the shank, so it was a short kick. Good field position, and I like your thoughts, Marty. Let's put an aggressive offense together and got a short field.
Does Bear River have a field goal kicker that's got 30 yards in him?
Oh, Lena. He was kicking 35-yard field goals yesterday, so they can get down to the 25-yard line.
This is where I like Connor Hollister in that little seam route where he finds that hole over the middle.
53 seconds.
Pass. And he's got his man, and he caught it, but it's going to be that was to Mastrella. No, that was 7 in the ball game as Kramer. Here they go now. They're getting set here. And now what?
Must be out of timeouts.
No, I don't think so. They should have.
Timeout Colfax.
Colfax called the timeout. They weren't set. They didn't have. All right, we're almost here to halftime. Bear River up by 14-7, and we'll be right back here on your TouchdownProductions.com NorCal Game of the Week.
The Nevada County Association of Realtors Charitable Foundation invites you to an enchanting masquerade ball on October 24th at the Rincon Del Rio Bear River Estate. Enjoy delicious food and drinks, dance to music provided by Bobby G, play games of chance, bid on live and silent auction items. Our event will benefit local nonprofit charities and help provide for scholarships. This will be the most talked about community event of the year. So don't miss the Nevada County Association of Realtors Charitable Foundation Masquerade Ball on Saturday, October 24th.
All right, we're back at 36 seconds to go here. Bear River's got second down and about 1 yard. Looking to pass again, and he overthrows Mastrella. I don't know. Mastrella may have he cut that route a little bit, it looked like to me.
It's like David's a little tired, playing pretty strong offense, defense, carrying the ball. Looked like he just was a little slow breaking into his route, and Voder let it out there to the sideline.
He was wide open. So Jason comes to the sideline, got the play. It's third down and a half yard, but they may try to get the first down or go for it on fourth. Let's see what happens here. Now they're doing a little switcheroo. There's a handoff to Machi, cuts it inside, still on his feet. He's got the first down and more, running to the sideline. He's going to be knocked out of bounds with 23 seconds left to go in the half. They're getting close to Olena's range.
That was all Mastrella. He was stopped in the backfield and just kept his legs driving, even though hands on hips. He's looking a little bit tired after running a long route. Nice job by David Mastrella to break free, get the first down, and then get out of bounds.
Hollister comes out. Coming into the ball game is Baggett at the 18-yard line. So they're in Olena's field goal range.
Well, you got at least 3 or 4 plays if you run them smart.
Yep. There's a good snap. Looking into the end zone and overthrows Mastrella. It just overthrew him a little bit.
Probably a smart throw by Voder. Puts it up there, lets Mastrella try to make a play. Mastrella looked like a gazelle kind of going up one-handed to try to get that ball, but unfortunately just a little bit too far. So that play took him 5.5 seconds.
They got time for at least 2 more plays. It's second down and 10 from the 18-yard line. They'd sure like to get a touchdown here because they'll get the ball at the start of the second half. Looking, good blocking in there by Beck. Now he's rolling out. He's got to throw the ball. He's got a man open, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And that was number 3, Mastrella. No, it wasn't. Oh, it was Mastrella. Voted to Mastrella. All right. Boy, he had 2 guys wide open.
Wow.
I looked at the wrong guy. He was running for his life, and he threw across. I mean, that's dangerous. Running to your right and throwing it back to the center.
Yeah, usually if you're throwing across your body, some bad things can happen. Yeah. But when you got a guy as open as Mastrella, and as you said, Marty, it looked like Olena was open deep.
Yeah. Here's Olena kicks, and low line drive through the uprights, and with 9.6 seconds left, Bear River capitalized on that shank putt.
And that touchdown was all Voder.
Oh, yeah.
He had enough poise. Now, watch the replay here. He had enough poise, come around this outside, kept his head up, and now watch him set and throw. He's got a chance. Well, it's not quite a set, but he throws it to where he's got 2 people wide open.
Right,
how he got so wide open, I'll never know.
No,
that's a throw from Rome.
Yeah.
Hail Mary.
Yes.
I mean, that was not intended to go there.
But he had no number 16, which was Gutierrez, and number 13, which was Renberg. They weren't anywhere in the zip code area on that for some reason. I don't know why they let their guys, unless they broke off the pattern and went the other way towards the middle.
So what happens, quarterback breaks, contain, someone comes up trying to stop him from a run, maybe he's going to run out of bounds, and that sets the whole defensive backfield into confusion.
Yeah.
Mastrella gets wide open. So Jason, give me some grace there. That was a good eye, good throw, good aggressive athletic play to stay alive, and a nice touchdown throw.
So Olena will probably squib it. Short kick, keep it away from everybody, and then contain, and they do, and the clock runs down. to 4.1 seconds. They'll have time for one more play.
Let me make a point here. I think that all started with Tony Martello trying to kill the half, trying to get into the locker room.
Here's the replay on that.
But Voter, with agility, strength, throws that ball. And really,
look at that, wide
open. You bet.
Man, there was nobody near him.
So 16 and 23 are both in limbo. They don't know where to go, come up and support the run, or try to let their receivers let backside pursuit get Voter. That's a scrambling quarterback can kill you as a defender. It's just very difficult to defend.
Bear River has gone into prevent defense. You got Mason Picard out there. They got almost 8 defensive backs sitting out here in case they try to throw a long, deep pass. Now they're going to hand the ball off, get some yardage, trying to go around the right side, but the clock runs out. Gain of about 4 yards, and Bear River takes a 21-7 lead on your Brian Hollister State Farm Insurance scoreboard, 21-7 on 2 quick touchdowns here late in the first half, as the Bruins go up 21-7. And I think Paul was right about Martella trying to run time off the clock, and gave the ball Martello and gave the Bear River some additional time, even if it was 36. But we're here at halftime. We'll be right back for the second half kickoff.
Your car is one of the most important assets you own. And Reeby's Auto Parts is dedicated to helping you keep it in tip-top condition. Reeby's Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business since 1956. We have a friendly and knowledgeable staff, and as a Napa Auto Parts dealer, you're sure to find the right part you need from either of our 2 Nevada County locations. You can always count on Reeby's to be there when you need us. It's Reeby's Auto Parts in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Welcome back to J. David Ramsey Stadium on the campus of Bear River High School. Marty Mortensen along with Rick Ellwood and Paul Brown saying thank you for joining us here on TouchdownProductions.com's Sports Network as we get ready for the kickoff here at halftime.
And Marty, Rick, we talked at halftime here. That last touchdown was a dagger in the heart of the Falcons. You have to think that Tony Martello, by trying to kill the clock there at the end of the second quarter, maybe shot himself in the foot a bit.
I think so. He bad clock management gave the Bear River 36 seconds, but good field position on that bad punt, and the Bear River took advantage of it.
Well, let me go to Tony's side of the ball. So he's got an offense that's got a running back, Lucas Renier, who's averaging 100 yards a game, 5.9 yards per carry. He's probably figuring that he challenged his offensive line to bang it out. It didn't work in his favor, and then he got a shank punt. Turns into favor of Bear River. They did a nice job turning that into a touchdown.
You know, I've seen all the teams in the PVL play now, watching especially Placer, who is the logical contender for the PVL along with Bear River. And I got to tell you, we're going to see Bear River play Placer next week. I like this Bear River team better than Placer. I hope they don't letter bomb my house or something for saying that out loud. But the bottom line is I'm impressed with this Bear River team, especially on defense.
Yeah, they bring it. They don't hold anything back on defense with that Connor Hollister and Gunnar Simpson and Jimmy Vaughn in there.
And they got Tandem, Robert Mathias. I mean, they're just solid up front on defense, and they're proving it again tonight.
And they're going to have home field advantage next week, too. Bear River's going to be playing in front of their crowd. This place will be a rocking and a rolling.
So we're ready for the kickoff. There's your Brian Hollister State Farm Insurance scoreboard, 21-7. Bear River gets the ball here. Start the second half. It's going to be taken on about the 12-yard line. And the ball carrier is cutting to the outside. He's got some running room, still on his feet. That is number 11, Peyton Turner. I haven't seen him in on any kickoff return. So normally it's Moronic has come in along with Who else was bringing that ball back?
David O'Brien.
Well, yeah, but O'Brien's out, so.
But here we are, Game 7. Peyton Turner, first time we've called his number, and he does a nice job. He shows with kind of
depth
practice that these guys had their heads up and advantage Bear River here on a personal foul, Marty.
That's going to a personal foul, and they're going to take it out an additional 15 yards after the run. Return on that kickoff, and Bear River once again in good field position. The ball will be spotted on the Colfax 47-yard line. So here we go. Bear River's got a chance now to really do some damage here. Bays in the backfield behind Jason Voter. In motion, and a handoff to Mastrella, cuts it up. He gets maybe 4 yards on the carry. Well, that was Moronic. Well, these numbers, even with the binoculars, are hard to read. I told the coach I said, next time you get some new uniforms, get some better numbers that are outlined a little bit better.
So in your defense, Marty, Mastrella's 3, Moronic's 3-3. I thought I got hit in the head. It looked like a 3 to me, too.
Yeah. So a quick pass, and there's a shovel pass to Bays right up the middle. He's going to get the first down, and Moore is still on his feet, knocking everybody around. 4 guys come up and still driving all the way down to about the 20-yard line. Austin Bays. Oh, he hurt his arm?
Looks like he's holding that shoulder a little bit delicately.
Yeah, he's got that, and that's his right arm. That's his right shoulder. So Wood comes in to take Bays' place down to about the 21-yard line. My goodness.
That guy's the bionic man. I mean, that guy, he would not go down. So strong upper body.
Oh, yeah.
Then he delivered a blow on Harshman that knocked him back 5 yards.
Handoff to Wood. Cuts it up the middle, and he takes it on down for about 4 yards. Watch Bays here now as he.
Watch him catch this little screen pass or a little shovel pass. Watch him tiptoe here. It looks like he's way up on his tiptoes as he cuts back, and then he gets up in the middle, just runs right through an arm tackle, delivers a blow right here on number 10, right here, boom! Just not good night, and drives him back.
Here's a handoff. That is Mastrella. The ball carrier is going to be maybe lost about a half yard on that.
And here's the impressive thing about Bays. Now watch this. He's not going to give it up. He's still on his feet. Most backs down by now. And then he puts the last little hit. He punishes the defender. They're not going to just bring him down. He's going to punish you if you're going to bring him down.
So he knocks Harshman back. Harshman turns around and said he's not on the ground yet, and he kind of tries to fall on the back of his legs.
So looking to pass now. He's got some time, but he's going to be sacked in there by number 54. That is Norrid. Boy, that was a big loss right there. That'll bring up 4th down.
He's got to get rid of that ball a little quicker.
Yeah. Wonder if they'll bring in here's the replay.
Absolutely, Paul. He looks like he just got taking too much time. He had plenty of time to at least release it downfield.
Or throw it away.
I don't think he saw him coming backside, so it was pretty good pass rush.
So now
they're gonna
go for it on 4th down, try to see what they can do. And he's rolling out the pass. He's got him again, and that was to Hollister. And just threw it too high. That had been a touchdown. And Hollister's going, oh, my goodness, we worked on that play all day, all practice yesterday, and it just a little bit too high.
We've seen that throw to Hollister, who kind of just sneaks out from the tight end position, just runs a little slant to the outside, and Voter just put a little bit too much air under it. Hollister couldn't bring it down.
Well, Hollister's not going to be able to go up and get the ball like Olina. But he just overthrew him. So now that drive is stalled on that sack. They couldn't go for now Bear River calls a timeout. All right, we'll be, after this timeout, we'll be right back here on your NorCal Game of the Week.
Magnuson's Toyota and Scion is celebrating 25 years serving you in the foothills. Right now, Magnuson's carries the first all-electric SUV, and they're still the home of the Toyota Tundra. Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep is right down the street and features the new Ram diesel truck, Jeep Wranglers, and Grand Jeep Cherokee. It's Magnuson's Auburn Toyota and Magnuson's Dodge, both in Auburn.
So Bear River ran off over 3 minutes, and now it's Colfax's turn, and he's got some running room. That is, oh, look at that hit, and he still can't bring him down. That was Rainier, the ball carrier, number 8. Wow, he picked up some big yardage there. He's running with a little bit of authority. He is not a big kid at all.
No, but when he came into that secondary, he smash-mouthed one of the secondary back. And then bounced off and just kept going.
Yeah.
A little payback from the time Estrella kind of knocked him out short of a first down, knocked his helmet off, and Rainier's not going to be denied delivering a blow too.
So here comes the Falcons after they stop the Bruins. There's a handoff again, and this time he goes nowhere. He's going to lose some yardage.
Nothing doing for Lucas Rainier. Lost about a half yard.
Now watch him fire like a missile into this defensive back. He gets here through the line of scrimmage and then immediately goes to the left, finds his blockers. And this is what a good back does right here. Turns himself upfield. Now watch him deliver the hit and stay on his feet. Bam! Stays on his feet, has presence of mind enough to get on another yard or two.
Good thing Bo Baggett
was right there, yeah. They hit him, trying to knock him out of bounds, but he kept his balance. And good job by cameraman Brian Wells. Here's a rollout, looking to pass downfield, and there should be a offensive pass interference right there as he threw Estrella down to the ground. Wooner was also on the coverage.
Boy, it looked like Downey just turned and
grabbed him and threw him to the ground.
Drew Daniels, number 80. Looks like he just threw Picard right to the ground.
Yeah.
That was an impressive throw by their quarterback, number 12, Austin Weir, just kind of rolled to the left and launched it. I think Colfax has got to move more into that game plan to kind of offset some of the weakness of the defensive backfield by Bear River. I say weakness because we're missing a David O'Brien.
Exactly. So here comes the third down and long, and they're going to fake the handoff, looking deep, and that ball is going to be dropped. Oh, he was wide open. That was on the coverage was Potts.
Outstanding job by Jake Potts. He's just done everything you've asked him to do when he's come in. He's made great plays. He knows his assignments. He's in good position.
Nice pass break up there by number 10, Jake Potts.
That was intended for Harshman. That'll bring up fourth down. They'll go into punt formation, so Bear River holds after that big 22-yard run in there by Rainier.
Moronic and Mestrella back.
Moronic and Mestrella back. Good snap and much better kick. It'll probably take a Bear River roll, and it's going to be down on about the 18-yard line of Bear River.
The 18-yard line.
So that's where Bear River will take over, with 7:16 left to go here in this third quarter.
Boy, I like that stop by the defense.
Don't forget, we got the Bill Slade and Sons Trucking Player of the Game Award that we'll all have to come to an agreement on here so far.
Now we got three of us that got to vote on that. We got to bring the illustrious Paul Brown into that voting, and he's got to give us his opinion.
I never have an opinion about anything.
Yeah. All right, there's a snap, handoff to Bays, up the middle. He breaks it loose, and he's into the secondary. He's still on his feet and taken all the way out to the 45-yard line and that was a touchdown-saving tackle in there by, looks like that number 13. That is Renberg. Is that how you pronounce that?
I would say Nathan Renberg. Yeah,
Renberg?
That's pretty good. So.
Wow.
Boy, Austin just follows his blocking right here. Again, downfield, I don't think Olina's expecting. He's like waiting for a bus down here, Ben is. And all of a sudden, oops, he breaks loose. Ben's trying to break for a block and too late.
Yeah.
and Harshman, number 10. Was that Harshman that made the tackle? Or
yes, I think it was number 13 paid a price to bring him down.
By 22, Mark Avila.
So that was unbelievable run by Bays.
Nice run. Good blocking up front by the big uglies up front.
Oh,
that
man,
offensive
they
line.
were really opening up some holes. Oh, what was that?
I just give them a compliment, and then they.
Yeah, now bad snap. Put them all the way back on the 40-yard line.
Back into Bruins territory.
Wow.
At number 54, Jacob Norad.
Jimmy must be still hurting out there because he's a tough kid.
That's the first bad snap we've seen in a while.
Yeah,
the
right.
other ones have all been high.
Right,
that one kind of got around Voter's feet. Looked like it maybe just snapped early.
Or maybe tried to go with it and then tried to hold up. But Voter was just going to get. He had no place to go, and that's big number 54 has been in on a lot of it. Norad.
Good coverage by Voter just to get his hands and arms around the ball.
Yeah,
keep it.
That could have been disaster. Let's see if they'll put it in the air. They're looking. Now he's going to throw. He runs up. He throws. He's got it wide open. Oh, he just overthrew him. That was Olina. Had him. No, that was.
It was a torn Moronic.
No, that was Moronic. God, I can't read these numbers.
Boy, he got open right in that seam.
There was
Good
nobody
job
there. Just overthrew him.
Good job by Voter, though, finding an opening,
Yeah.
stepping up in the pocket and releasing the ball. That's a tough throw.
Wow.
Sometimes you find yourself so open that it becomes more difficult to catch the football.
Yeah. Just out of his outstretched hands. That ball would have had a little air under it a little bit better. Good snap, punt, almost blocked, but he gets it away. And it's going to be a fair catch down on the 28-yard line. So they'll take over. So Bear Rivers had a couple of big chances here in this third quarter with 5:20 left. And it was, that had touchdown written all over it to Mastrella. No, that was
Torn Moronic.
Moronic with the 33-3-23.
That's okay, Marty. I'm there with you, bro. We're in this together.
Don't forget to join us next week. And we're right back here at J. David Ramsey Stadium. Bear River Bruins take on the Placer Hillman, and more than likely the Hillman will be 7-0 coming into next week's game as they're playing Foothill tonight. They were leading the last score I heard. There's a handoff trying to sweep to the left side, and it's going to get brought down maybe a couple of yards there, stopped in there by Potts.
Also, nice job by Bo Baggett, just going sideline to sideline, supporting Potts. Potts not a big guy, but he's tough. He'll come up there and put his head in there.
You know, it's too early to start talking about how important a drive is, but the Falcons got to put some score on the board this drive before the end of this quarter. They just about went down 27-7, and that would have been the end of this football game. Let's face it. They need to get something going.
Well, they seem pretty calm.
Two backs in the backfield behind the quarterback. And that goes nowhere. Coming up and putting the final hit on him was Picard.
Bo Baggett on the initial hit, too. Yeah. Great support by Picard. It looked like Rainier was going to break away, get to the outside. Great support by Picard coming up from the corner, cementing that tackle. That's what has been impressive to me about this Bear River defense is they all go to the football, they all play team defense, and, I mean, hats off to Coach Logue. He's been doing it for a lot of years. He knows how to coach a defense.
So here come the Falcons. Probably a pass play here. Nope. Oh, yeah, they fake it to him. Now they're going to try that pitch out, but he's being covered in there, and he still gets a couple of yards, but not very much. As Picard and Simpson and big number 81, Landon Clark.
So, Marty, just before that play, I was thinking we haven't called Landon Clark's name all game, 6'5". He's made some big plays earlier. There he is on great pursuit on the backside. Looked like Rainier was going to break it open a little bit. Excellent pursuit by the Bear River defense led by Landon Clark.
So they'll be in punt formation now as back to receive Moronic and also Mastrella. So let's see, get a good 2:59 left to go in this third quarter. Time is high snap, but he gets it and almost blocking. He shanks another one out of bounds, and Bear River will get good field position, probably about the 30-yard line. That ball just went sideways. Good rush in there. I didn't see who that was. Did anybody see who come in that?
6-yard punt, no return.
Yeah, I didn't see, but a good friend of mine, Steve Foley, who played 12 years in the NFL, had a great statement. He said, pressure breaks a steel pipe.
Oh, boy, does it.
So that kind of pressure on a punter causes him to hit it off. You got to hurry it, hits it off for a 6-yard punt.
So on the 32-yard line and now that's that play again. And he cuts it inside. Good move in there by Bay. Still on his feet, still going down to about the 7-yard line. Wow.
Inside the Falcons 10-yard line.
Oh, man.
Here's a replay of that block punt. I don't think it got blocked, actually. I think he just had to rush it.
Yeah.
And so it went off the side of his foot, and it's all of 6-yard punt there, Marty.
Oh, boy. And then Bays comes right back on that little shovel pass, takes it all the way on down to – it looks like about the 7-yard line, where Bear River's threatening again with 2:24 left to go in the third quarter. A big score here would put this game out of reach, I think, especially the way the defenses are playing. Hand off to Bays again, cuts it up the middle, still into the end zone. It looks like he's close. Touchdown! Bruins! Austin Bays again. Did I tell you about this kid, Paul?
You did, Marty, and you did not disappoint. That guy right there, what a football player he is. He's a sophomore, for crying out loud.
Got a lot of future ahead of him. If he stays healthy, keeps working hard. The thing about him, Paul, we've met him a couple times. Marty spent a little time. He's a great, humble kid.
Yep.
Future farmer of America. I mean, he's got great discipline. He's an outstanding kid.
And you think that when he was a freshman, he was at Del Oro, and they didn't welcome him with open arms. Came to Bear River, and what do you see? Now watch this. Go ahead with the call, Rick.
So watch this. He just hands it off underneath to Bays. Bays kind of waits. Nice block there by Demosity. Kicks out the outside tackle, and he just waits. Now he just explodes. 5 yards, just comes out of that, and just a great extension of the ball to the end zone.
That's just pure strength.
Yep.
Okay, he's not a great runner. His form isn't all that good, but he's just stronger than everybody else.
Yeah, right. Well, they had Bear River had a lift-a-thon where to raise money. There's just a Brian Hollister State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Bear River 28, and that extra point was good by Ben Olina and Colfax 7. They had a lift-a-thon to raise money.
Oh, a lift-a-thon.
A lift-a-thon.
I was going to say, because I lost my phone. Maybe you lifted my phone.
No, lift-a-thon. I know. And Bays beat out everybody as a freshman. 285 clean and jerk.
Wow.
And that is something. And the ball is going to go out of bounds as Olina kicks it to the left side. And that'll be brought back to kick again. 5 yards back.
So I'm going to dispute my good friend Paul Brown here a little bit. On the play previous to the touchdown, Austin Bays made one of the best runs I've seen in probably 3 or 4 years, because he challenged the corner, drove him out, and the corner's backing up, and then he cuts back inside and then takes it up to the 7-yard line. I think that was an outstanding run, athletic ability, but good football sense on setting up his own run to cut it back inside and get it down to the 7-yard line.
You don't think that kid is liked on this ball club, do you? I mean, man, oh man, he has really adds some depth to this club.
I wonder if he plays basketball too.
No, he doesn't. He's got some good speed. Now, there's that once again is Rainier. I don't know how many yards he's got, but he's not. I don't think he's doing his normal 8 yards a carry tonight. He picked up 5 there.
Probably going to get close to his 100 yards, though, if he keeps pounding it out. He just sweeps to the right, cuts it back left. So speaking about Bays, what do you think Casey Taylor at Del Oro's thinking, right? He lost him, the head coach at Del Oro.
Yeah, I'd be sending him flowers, I'll tell you. Trying to get that guy back.
I think he's where he wants to be.
There's a handoff again, and they're going to stop it behind the line of scrimmage. as Gunnar Simpson just throws down the blocker that was trying to block him. And Rainier, they're wearing him out, but he's not getting anything up the middle.
Big hit by 45, Connor Hollister.
Connor Hollister in on that tackle.
3rd down and 5. 3rd down.
3rd down and 5. 1:11 left to go, and as the clock continues to run down in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Lucas at 5'7", 150 pounds or 140 pounds is certainly going to be tired tonight as he's getting pounded. A great hit by Connor Hollister.
Going against Hollister, 6'3", 225. I mean, that takes its toll. So they're going to, that shovel pass again, and Bear River still can't smell it out, and it's going to be a 1st down. Ball carrier was Avila.
Great misdirection play. Yep. They've got that one figured out. It's been good for at least 10 yards every time they've run it tonight.
Well, what happens when you
Bear River over-pursued.
Absolutely, Marty. You get an over-pursuing, stunning defense like Bear River, those things are going to happen. You're going to catch them in a stunt. Great sportsmanship by Ryan Tannum. Helps up Avila. Hey, he says, pats him on the back, says, nice run. Nice catch, nice run.
So they have a 1st and 10, looking to pass again, going deep, throws it up, and that could be intercepted, and it is. It's caught in there, down the sideline. That is Potts, still on his feet, still going, and he stepped out of bounds.
Pass is intercepted
by Jake Potts.
Way too much air under that ball. Not a good throw.
And he threw it into double coverage, too, and only had one receiver in the pattern. And you've got to have a secondary receiver out in the flat or someplace as a checkoff.
Well, there was so much time in the air that second defender actually had time to come over and help with the ball.
Yeah.
Watch this. Rick, you saw that.
So he lets it go, put, like you said, too much air under it, but watch the safety come over, give Potts some help deep. Potts can slow up, get underneath, makes a nice play, gets up and separates the ball, and then he has some blocking coming back. I tell you, Jake Potts has done everything you've asked him to do this year. An outstanding young man who comes in at cornerback.
I didn't see him step out of bounds, but here come the Bruins. And on the run again, up the middle as the clock runs down in the 3rd quarter. The ball carrier was number 6, Joba. He's the backup quarterback.
Looks like they ran him in the Wildcat, Marty, where David O'Brien usually sets up. So,
all right, there's the State Farm Insurance scoreboard by Brian Hollister, 28-7. We're going to the 4th quarter here on your NorCal Game of the Week, and we'll be right back.
It's time to visit the newly remodeled B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The new B&C has completely changed for your shopping convenience. Their new expanded garden center has everything you need, including expert advice on trees, shrubs, and perennials. Check out their new website and the new spring hours. And thank you for voting B&C the best hardware and building supply in 2012. So start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center.
Welcome back to J. David Ramsey Stadium. Marty Mortensen along with Rick Ellwood and Paul Brown, and Bear River is on the move again on the Colfax 32-yard line, as this could be just about the final blow here to start this 4th quarter should the Bruins score again.
Well, Paul made a great point at the beginning and middle of this 3rd quarter that if Colfax didn't make something happen on offense, it could be to their demise, and it looks like Bear River's taking the momentum and taking over now.
All right, 2 backs in the backfield. In motion is Moronic looking to pass in the flat now. He's rolling out. It's going to go deep. Let's see, and it's going to be caught in there. There was a push-off. Who pushed?
It was offensive, I think, Marty.
Really? You think Olina pushed off?
I agree. I think he did, yes.
I think they got that much separation between Moronic and the defensive back. It looked like the referee was right there. Probably couldn't call offensive pass interference. Unfortunate, because a nice adjustment, nice catch.
It's pretty clear on the replay here. He throws the ball. It's a nice pass, but watch him give it a little old shove right there.
That's weak.
Yeah, the
ball was thrown short, and the defender was going back the other way. That's
Gilbert. Gil, if you'd run that back one more time, I got to think that.
I'm a hometowner, but I don't think there was any push at all.
No, that was.
Okay, now watch right here as the ball's
defender
coming
runs
down.
right by him.
Right there.
Look.
There's a push.
No, there's no push.
He's not even touching him.
He
Watch
just
his
turned
hand.
around to catch the ball. Look it.
Yeah.
Never touched him.
Hands are at his side.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty weak call there. But anyway, that happened last week a couple times. So here comes. Now they're going to give it to Bays on that kind of that Statue of Liberty. What's it called now?
A wraparound.
Wraparound draw, yeah. So that'll bring up now 3rd down. Instead of having the ball on the 7-yard line, they've got it ball way back on the 46-yard line. So it'll bring up 3rd down and forever.
So, Marty, what are we doing disagreeing with Paul Brown? He's got the officials on his side. They called an offensive pass interference.
Well, he called it, too.
Even though we didn't see it.
Yeah, I know.
I guess you're right, Paul. I'll step down. It's offensive pass interference.
The guy threw a flag. It must be right.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so the Bruins now got 3 receivers out in the pattern. Looking. Going to go deep. He's got a man open. Caught. And it's a touchdown. That is Ben Olina. Wow, look at that.
Ben Olina with a burst of speed just when he needed it. Catches the ball.
Moronic?
Yeah, I hate to tell you, that's Torin Moronic again.
Was it Moronic?
Yeah, he gets that pass interference called on him. He says, okay, I'm going to come right back.
I thought, I see these numbers on these.
Very hard to read.
Hard to read. I thought that was, so you got 33, 32, and 3. So Moronic with the 33 number. Well, we'll get that on a replay. I even had the binoculars on that, and I still couldn't tell.
Marty, careful reading your bank statements.
Yeah. There's the kick by, and that was Britt, Sawyer Britt, the kicker. He makes that extra point, 35-7. Boy, there's your Brian Hollister State Farm Insurance scoreboard.
And I got to tell you, boys, the turning point of this game was right before the end of the first half.
We need to have 7 points put up in the 4th quarter to make it 35.
Yeah, there's no touchdown in the 4th quarter there on the Brian Hollister State Farm scoreboard.
Okay, now watch this. Here we go.
Voter just sits back in the pocket, steps up nicely, delivers a little bit of a wobbly pass, but Moronic just breaks out in the open, runs right by the defender. Nice throw. Gosh, that's perfect.
Oh, right
nice
on the
catch.
money.
No chance for the Colfax defender.
Tell me how you can see that number. It looks like 30.
We're not going to debate you, Marty, but I'm looking at 33.
33.
Huh?
Unbelievable.
I'm looking at his leggings.
Oh, okay. Well,
Ben's not wearing pink shoes like Torin is.
All right. I'm sorry, Moronic. That was a great pass reception for the. No, we still need 7 points in the 4th quarter to total up 35 on your Brian Hollister State Farm Insurance scoreboard.
Look at Moronic carrying that football off the field. You know, every athlete has a play in their senior year that they always remember.
Yeah.
That may be the one for Moronic. That was a beauty.
And I called Ben Olina. I'm sorry.
Well,
and Moronic's only a junior, too.
So we've seen him do some nice work to score touchdowns.
So that ball's taken on the 7-yard line. And a missed tackle right at the start, but then coming up and making the stop. Takes it up to the 25. Well, they'll take over 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter with 10:57 left to go. And there is a
looks like we're getting
35-7. There's your next week. It looks like it could be Bear River Bruins taking on Placer Hillman. Both teams 7-0, and this is going to be a championship game next week.
It's like Jimmy Vaughn's limping off a little bit.
Yeah.
Good chance to give him a little break.
And they had a chance for a sack, and they throws the ball away, and that could be flagged. They had a receiver out in the flat, but that ball was thrown maybe 7 or 8 yards.
Excellent pursuit by 81 Landon Clark and number 52. Ryan Tannum just putting great pressure on the backside of the quarterback, nowhere to go.
Well, they know that they've got to pass now, and so they're gonna be putting the pass rush on them.
So who would have thought it would be 35-7 here in the 4th quarter? Early in this game, we thought it was going to be a boxing match.
Exactly.
And it has turned out to be a rout.
Well, after the Bear River team we saw last week against Foothill, it didn't perform very well, Paul. We thought it was going to be a much closer contest, too.
But 17 penalties make a big difference. All right, here come the Falcons looking to pass and almost intercepted in there by Hollister. Hollister just shoves.
That's one of those ones you're going to wake up in the middle of the night and watch it go through your hands until you're 55.
Yeah, he shoved John Good because Good was giving him a bad time by not picking that one off. Five minutes left in the game at NU, and we've got a score of Granite Bay
24-6.
24-6
over
Nevada Union. Close game. I didn't think it was going to be that close. So it's 3rd down and 10. And here comes, they're going to have he almost fumbled that ball, and they still got him down short of the first down, maybe a gain of about 3 yards. Bring up 4th down again.
Nice
that
job
was
by
Turner. So now they're going to have to kick again.
And another guy, we haven't called his name much all year, John Good, big number 88 in there playing linebacker. Nice job, John.
4th and 9.
Second team defense getting some chance to play. And
Flores comes out on the kickoff return team. Oh, they jumped offside. That will still give them 4th down. I don't think they'll still won't go for it, I don't think. Got to watch the ball. They stress that unless nope, he's turning around going against the.
Yeah, I think it was encroachment, Marty.
Yeah, you're right.
Penalty against the Bruins, 5 yards.
That'll bring up 4th down.
4th and 4.
And a little over 4 yards. They'll still go into punt formation, but that'll just set the return guys back a few yards. So we got Moronic and Mastrella. Good snap, no rush. It's going to be a low line drive kick. And it's taken in there by Mastrella coming to the sideline. Going to cut it up. He makes a spin move, still on his feet. Gets back to about the 46-yard line.
Looked like Lucas Rainier, number 8, was trying to repay David Mastrella for the hit he took on the sideline. He came up like a bullet.
So Bear River will take over 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line. So they got Tandem's going to be doing the 52 will be doing the centering. And
is it Joba?
Joba.
Bradley Joba, the quarterback, keeps it.
So the quarterback's in there now is Joba.
Stop made by number 22, Mark Abel, and 54, Jacob Norris.
So it looked like Bear River, after beating Colfax last year 28-17 in the Lodi Great Bowl,
for the
this will be the 5th time
in a row.
And it wasn't always like that. Marty and I will attest to it.
Yeah, we've sat through a lot of Colfax just whipping up on Bear River.
Beat downs,
yeah. There's a handoff. And that ball, let's see who that ball carrier was. That was Moronic again on the carry.
For years, Marty and I used to wonder where they got these kids. Colfax is a relatively small school.
Yeah.
Way in the foothills. For those of you that are watching online, we're just above Sacramento, halfway to Lake Tahoe, and Colfax is a little tiny town that sits even beyond us towards Tahoe. We wonder where they get all these boys.
I know. High snap from Tandem, and coming in and making the stop. The ball's fumbled. Fall on it. That's a good play there. Smart move in there by that is Sanders, 74.
Well,
they're going to say he was down. It looks like before the ball came out. So now Bear River's going to have to kick. So the second team can't move the ball in their chance.
So Paul, run me back in a little bit of California history. Wasn't there gold in them there hills?
Wasn't it like in 49?
49, there you go.
The 49ers right now are somewhere less than gold.
Clark doing the punting, and he hits a high one, not very deep. A penalty flag comes out. Let's see what they're going to call. It's been downed on the 26-7-yard line of Colfax, but they've got a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is going to be.
26-yard punt. We'll see what the flag's about.
Kind of an odd place to throw a flag, Marty. I saw nothing going on there.
Yeah, there was all it was Bear River players.
Looked like maybe a block below the waist. Because he chopped down number 13, and I don't know if that's.
Oh, it was a holding. That must have been way away from the play because I sure didn't see it. So they'll back him up 10 yards. Don't forget to join us next week at possible PVL championship game between the Placer-Hillman in Auburn up here at Lake of the Pines to visit the Bear River Bruins here on the campus of J. David Ramsey Stadium of Bear River. When we have 8:08 left to go, and become a member and watch all these games online and the Demand Network today. Don't hesitate. Get on there and get your membership in there because you're gonna be watching some great football. So here come the Falcons. Handoff up the middle. Got some big running room there. Was that Rainier again?
81. Yeah, that was Lucas going against the second team defense. Last week in Jimmy Vaughn's absence, number 55, Justin Pitts came in and did a great job against when he played against Foothill. So he's in there. Who else you got? 52 is.
Also got 83. Nathan's in there, and let's see what. Oh, it's going to be intercepted. Coming down the sideline with the ball, and as it was picked off, going down to and he gets knocked out of bounds. That looks like that was number 15. I got it, these numbers. There, that is 15. That is Penn, Dallas Penn. He's a senior, 6'1", 168. He picks off that pass on it, tipped right off of the receiver's hand. That was Van Dorn.
Looked like a good throw, went right off the top of the hands of Nick Van Dorn, and
boy,
number 15, Dallas Penn, right there to pick up that ball in midair. That's got to feel pretty good as a
First
senior.
Goal for the Bruins. All right, coming into the ball game now is number 36. That is Pizziali. He's a nice kid. I talked to him at practice. He doesn't get much playing time, but boy, he's out helping the scout team. And handoff right up the middle. Driving. That was Colton Wood, the junior. He's got a lot of playing time. The clock continues to run, 7:10, and the ball placed on the 3-yard line.
So when we were down nip and tuck 2 weeks ago against Escalon, Connor Wood came in, made a couple fresh leg, great runs, kind of turned that game around.
Right.
And
Colton Wood,
thank you, and gave Bear River a first down a couple times and took control of the game when it looked like it was going to be in Escalon's favor with momentum.
So Joba in at quarterback. And handoff over the right side. He got a couple, but close to the maybe spot down at the 1-yard line. Second back through. That was who carried that ball? Look, I can't. That was Moronic, number 33. Maybe picked up a yard. Bear River doesn't like to run up the score, so if they may kick a field goal, or they're in 4-down territory here. But let's see what they do. Full house backfield again, and Moronic takes it. I think he goes in for a touchdown. He does. That is Bradley Joba, the quarterback, the junior, 5'10", 165, as he takes it in on his own.
Gosh, outstanding. I mean, you say you don't want to run up the score. I don't think that's running up the score. I don't think he had a choice. Takes a direct snap and runs right off left guard. Great job again by the offensive line, clearing out a lane. Uh-oh. Good night. Bad snap there on the extra point.
I didn't see what happened.
Just
too busy
right,
looking at the camera. What
went
happened?
Right, snap right through the. Looked like it went right through the holder's hands.
Oh.
And Sawyer Britt tried to pick it up, do something with him, but number 13, Nathan Redberg, is all over him.
Well, I didn't expect this score like this tonight.
I think you better put some in the back pocket, save it for next week. It's going to be a heck of a contest with Placer, don't you?
Yeah, we have 5:54 left to go in this ball game. So that pickoff by Dallas Penn. Here's that. Tell us about this, Rick.
Well, he throws just an out route to number 4, Van Dorn, and it just goes right off his hand, a little bit behind him. Could have been caught. And right there is number 15, Dallas Penn, just does a nice job getting up the sideline, too. Look at the defense change directions, turn around into offensive players. Number 64 diving for turf.
And you know, that goes against the quarterback as an interception, but I always thought that should be called a tip ball. That wasn't the quarterback's fault necessarily.
No,
a little bit behind him, but it still went off the receiver's hands.
There's just Brian Hollister, State Farm Insurance scoreboard after take that interception. And we're back to live action here now as Elena kicks that ball off, and it's going to be taken on about the 15. And right up the middle, continues to plow his way through the pile, takes it out to about the 36-yard line of the Falcons, and the Falcons come out on offense again. They still got their first team offense in there.
So go back to Paul's point, Marty, about who that interception's on. I think as a former receiver, I would go back into the huddle or back to the sideline and say it's all on me. If I can touch it, I can catch it. I totally agree with you, Paul. It's a tough catch, but
got to make it.
You got to make that.
The stage of the game. There's a handoff again, and he stumbles. That was Renier again.
Maybe a half yard.
Here's a quarterback sneak touchdown for Bear River here.
But just takes it right.
Yep.
Direct snap right off of, actually goes over left guard, left tackle. Look at the push.
Yep.
Back into the end zone. Nice job.
Adam Boyer in the game, the tackle, opening up that hole. There's your Brian Hollister State Farm Insurance scoreboard. As the Falcons looking to pass the ball again, and right over the middle and almost picked off.
Pass was intended for 22, Mark Avila.
That was Avila was the intended receiver.
So I'm not sure if Avila maybe heard that truck go by.
It might have.
Or if he just decided it didn't make much difference if he makes a 7-yard catch. But his head went down. Didn't even try to make a move for the ball. So,
well, what do? We got to start thinking about our player of the game tonight. We've got a couple of good candidates.
Have you given one to Bays in the past?
Yes, we have.
You could give it to Bays almost every week, so let's find somebody else to give it to.
Well, the trouble is, it's pretty. Oh, he got wide open. That could go for a touchdown, and it will down the sideline. That is Harshman. He's going to have a touchdown as the secondary just got burned on that one.
To number 10, Matthew Harshman.
So that's Austin Weir's #1 receiver. He's got 40 catches over the year. So far this year, just a little lax in the defense. Gets good route, good catch, and bad angle by the cornerback.
Gil, will we have a replay on that? Coming up.
We'll have to see who the cornerback was because he got burned big time.
I'm not sure if that was Flores or.
No, I don't think it was Flores. I think Flores is out.
Okay.
Almost blocked.
I'm sorry, Mr. Flores, if that wasn't you.
Kyle Kedweiler, number 15.
Flores is normally in at the linebacker position.
That's Paul Brown talking, calling Flores his name.
All right, take a look at the replay here.
So Weir just goes back, not much pressure on him this time, and gives the route a chance to develop.
Not much of a pass rush.
Yeah, just steps up right there in that little hole. Harshman, nice catch on the run. And just got pure speed, outruns the corner.
Oh, boy, big time.
We can't see what number that is, but he doesn't give up.
Was it? No, I don't think it was. That's not. See, you can't read the numbers. even as good as that camera is. There's your Brian Hollister State Farm Insurance scoreboard. 41-14. Bear River will get the ball back with 4:57 left to go.
He doesn't want us to read that number anyway.
No, that's a good thing.
I guarantee you Coach Logue will know what number that is. He'll
I
talk about it
guarantee
on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Chad Chiardi, the used to play here at Bear River, is now the defensive coordinator, and he's got talk about that. Let's see if Bear River got that ball back. There's a penalty flag going up. Yeah, you want to give your second team players a chance to play, but they make mistakes, unfortunately.
But you don't want them. Here's what you don't want. You don't want them not knowing their assignment. You don't want them coming in late on when they're supposed to be on the field and they're dragging off the sideline. You want them at least with their head in the ball game, and you want them showing that they can play like Jake Potts has done when he's pressed into service, done a great job.
So I'm going to vote for Moronic tonight for the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game. I'm not sure who you guys are thinking, but I like Moronic.
It's a Bill Slade Sons Trucking Player of the Game, and
so if I say who I'm thinking on the digital broadcasting, I like Jake Potts. He's made some strong plays. He's had an interception, turned the ball around at a crucial time. He's just done some great things over the last 3 weeks, Paul.
There's a handoff, and they're going up the middle. That looks like Wood. It is. Picks up about 6 yards or 4 yards.
You know, and I like that too, because you've got to look at a body of work too. If you're going to give a player of a game, it's just not this game, unless he's so, so involved and maybe scores the winning touchdown. If Potts has had 3 great weeks in a row, you're right. You should be giving it to him.
And not to take anything away from Torrin Moronic. He's done a great job. He's been pressed into action on kickoff, punt returns, and carrying the ball. Plus, I think he's made some good blocks in there like Austin Bay. So, Marty, your call.
There's a handoff, and that's Wood breaking away, and I think he gets a first down.
So, Marty, what's your thought?
Well, I think
if you've got a third player, we'll let Gil Dominguez in the truck make the call.
No, like I say, I like Moronic. He's had some good weeks. He kept everything alive tonight, but we've called Jake Potts quite a bit tonight. I mean, he's a defensive player, and he's had a good game. I mean, it's I can exactly So here's a handoff. And that goes to Wood. He spins and gets up to about the 40-yard line. Clock continues to run.
I like the motor that runs in this Colton Woods guy's body. He runs, he comes in, gives it all he's got. He's full speed. This kid's going to develop into a heck of a running back. He's only a junior. And if he can find a way to move over a kid named Austin Bays and get his hands on the ball more, Colton Woods an impressive running back in the development process.
So let's look. We've got Gillis, quarterback junior. He's in the game now. There's a handoff over the right side, and that was Peyton Turner, the ball carrier.
About a yard or so.
No gain. That'll bring up third down. And here comes Danny Kiggins into the game.
Third down and 5.
So in our ears we hear Gil Dominguez he's giving the thumbs up to Potts too. It looks like that's going to be our player of the game.
Let me make one more case.
Okay.
This offensive line has done an outstanding job. Now, I know we only have one player of the game award, but those 5 guys up front have done an outstanding job. And Jimmy Vaughn coming back in, even though he's had some snap troubles, the kid has played all heart, all soul, both offense and defense. So, but I think the defense has shut him down. I think Potts has done great on run support, good pass protection. I don't know.
He's also in there on.
Down and 7 for Bear River.
Well, now you're just confusing it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no.
Okay, let's talk politics.
Yeah,
let's get back into stuff we can really
not.
It's been a great team defensive performance, Paul. When you said that Colfax had an opportunity to take over control momentum-wise, the defense stood up and shut them down.
All right, I'm going to make the final decision here. Everybody has stated their case. I will go with Jake Potts, number 10.
And we will put his name on a beautiful trophy.
Well deserved.
Very much so.
Not that.
There's your Bill Slayton Sons Trucking. That's a very nice award that Bill Slayton Sons Player of the Game for the 2015 season.
He'll have that on his desk. You watch. He'll have it on it until he's in his 40s.
There's and that kick was that by Olina? Yes, it was. That ball will be down on the 35-yard line with 1:30 left in this ball game.
Look who's covering that punt, hustling downfield, number 10.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's done it
all
all
over.
tonight. He's done it all tonight.
Now, just curious, Paul, why will he only have it on his desk till 40?
Because that's when I threw mine away.
You were a player of the game.
I know they were having a bad night that night.
They must have had 50, 60 awards to hand out, huh?
I got the big 6'3" coming up, and I can find all mine. They may be under the desk where the dog sleeps, but I got them where I can see them and touch them when I feel bad about myself.
Okay, here come the Falcons again, looking to pass. Short pass over the left side of the field, and that'll be about a 9-yard gain, maybe 10 for a first down. The clock continues to run, and this is just a matter of just a few short minutes, and this game will be over. They got a lot of new uniforms in there. Good is in, along with Clark. See who else we can see in there.
Marty, I'll tell you, I can feel the excitement here. Next week, as Paul said, this place is going to be rocking and rolling.
2 7-0 teams going for the PVL.
They're going to be coming from cross town in a carpool, and they're going to fill up the stands on both sides.
Certainly will. So here comes your clock ticking down with 39 seconds. Quick handoff. They still have. Oh, that goes nowhere. I think that wasn't that Rainier. Is he in the ball game still?
He is. He's still trying to get that 100 yards.
Yeah, I think he probably has it tonight.
You know, I'll tell you who does a great job. I read the Union.
Yeah, Walter Ford.
Walter Ford does a great job.
Yeah.
And his title for tonight's game was a good old-fashioned rivalry. I think we saw it close in the first half until Bear River just wore them down.
And those two quick scores at the end of the half kind of set the tone for this second half. Clock continues to run. No timeout's going to be called. Bear River will be victorious tonight against their cross-county rival, the Colfax Falcons, as just an excellent ball game here tonight. The defense looked good. Had a couple of penalties they're going to have to work on. There's your Brian Hollister State Farm Insurance scoreboard showing Bear River on top with a score of 41, Colfax 14.
Rick, Marty, it was an honor to work with you guys tonight, and I'm looking forward to sitting right here next week. It will be better than daytime TV, let me tell you what. The Placer Hillman were going to come in here, and they're a big team, a physical team. They've got a couple of very, very good backs. Wait until you see that football game. It's going to blow the place up.
Yeah, well, there'll be a standing room only next week, I presume. And we'll look forward to your comments as the week counts down, and next Friday night here at Bear River on this beautiful, gorgeous field.
I love it that these Fridays come this fast, this quick, and it seems like only yesterday. Then we get to read about it tomorrow, so we'll see if Rainier got his 100 yards or if the Bear River defense shut him out. But
there it is, your PVL championship game next week. 2 7-0 teams going head-to-head on your NorCal game of the week right here at J. David Ramsey Stadium, and TouchdownProductions.com will be in attendance. So we'll look forward to it as the team meet out there on their respective part of the field. And your executive producer and tonight was Gilbert M. Dominguez. Camera operators Callahan King and Brian Wells. Your announcers for tonight's game, Marty Mortensen along with Rick Ellwood and the infamous Paul Brown. Remote facilities provided by the Commander 2. Commander 2 Maintenance, Plaza Tire and Auto Service, Reeby's Auto Parts. Touchdown accounting provided by Cinto Graziano, LLP. Don't forget to contact us at touchdownproductions.com. Sign up for the Game of the Week service, and you'll enjoy all these broadcasts throughout the years. So for Paul Brown, Gil Dominguez, Rick Ellwood, this is Marty Mortensen saying thank you for joining us here tonight on this special presentation of touchdownproductions.com. This is your NorCal Game of the Week, and we'll see you next Friday night for the PVL Championship game. Good night, everybody.